We thank you all for being here. Since we close the program with Ani Maamin, we have to put the thank yous up front. Dr. Mandler's beautiful voice does amazing things to this event, and we thank you, Dr. Mandler, for always being there for us. I want to give a yasher koach to the Honorable Yitz Press, who's here with us and who helped put this program together. And I welcome Rabbi Fryer, who will be our featured speaker. Of course, this all works due to Amar Da'astra's insight and oversight. Thank you, Eisenbach. One of the women in the shul had a story for me, and I thought it was appropriate that I present it to you. There were ladies talking at the Borough Park Y, and they were talking about their challah recipes. And one of the women comes up and says, I baked challah for 12 people. So everyone was sort of quiet, and this woman, a very respectful looking woman, looks at her arm, sees the numbers, and tells the story of the work camp that she was taken to by the Nazis. And as a young girl, she was fairly attractive, and instead of putting her to work outside with the other hard labor, the Nazis put her in the kitchen. And she took advantage of that, and every day she would take flour one day, eggs another day, and she would hide them. And every week before Shabbos, she would meet with the rabbi who was in the labor camp and 11 other men, and she would bake a challah for them. And she did this every week. And she did this at tremendous potential expense. And they asked her afterwards, they asked her at the Borough Park Y, why did you do this? You took your life into your hands. Anytime if you would have been caught stealing food, you would have been executed. And her response was the Nazis did their utmost to dehumanize the Jews and all others that were in these camps. This little thing that she did, which was tremendous, she felt this was something that didn't allow them to succeed. Amazing, amazing, amazing. True story, you know. Master Sergeant Roddy Edmonds. Who ever heard that name? Master Sergeant Roddy Edmonds was in the Army, and during the Battle of the Bulge, he was captured. The Battle of the Bulge happened at the end of the war. The Nazis made a last stance in the forests of Verdun, I believe. And thousands of Americans were killed and thousands were captured. Stalag 9 was a camp that had over 1,000 prisoners of war. They were American POWs. And Master Sergeant Roddy Edmonds was the highest ranking non-commissioned officer in the camp. So the Nazi commandant told Sergeant Edmonds, we want you to identify all the Jewish soldiers in the camp. Again, over 1,000 people in the camp. So Sergeant Edmonds, the commandant said, I want to see them all at tomorrow's lineup, when they line up every morning. So Sergeant Edmonds went into each of the barracks and told each of the soldiers that tomorrow, you're all going to be Jewish. And the next morning, when the commandant said to Master Sergeant Roddy Edmonds, I'd like all the Jews to be pulled out, he stepped forward and said, we are all Jewish. And the commandant pulled out his Luger, put it to his head, and said, I want them now. I want every Jew put onto the side and separated. Now don't think that the Wehrmacht, the German regular army, don't think that they were putter from what was going on. The SS, we knew, that was their plan to kill Jews. But the Wehrmacht, unfortunately, these Germans, these SS, got into them that they should also kill Jews. At the end of the war, when all was lost, they still wanted to separate and kill Jews. So he put the gun to his head and he said, "You will call them out now." And the sergeant said, "You can shoot me, and you'll have to shoot all of us. And when the war is over, which it will be very shortly, you will be tried for war crimes." And the commandant backed down. So there were 200 Jews out of the 1,000 or so in the camp. So this sergeant, through this act of unbelievable bravery, saved the 200 Jews who surely would have been put to death. The amazing story, it's not amazing enough, the amazing story is that this story was never told until after he passed away. Passed away a number of years ago. He was given the righteous label. And his son found out from other men that were at the camp. And you hear things like that and you say there are good people in the world. Again, this is one of the most important things we do as a shul, and I thank you again for being here.
Thank everybody for coming, and I would like to ask the survivors to come and approach the bima to light the candles to memorialize the 6 million Jews that were killed al Kiddush Hashem.
Nunca fiz,